Welcome back to Dynamics. Okay, let's do a wrestling video. Enough politics. All right, so we have Night of Champions coming up. We have an NXT event coming up, Battleground, and we have an AEW event also coming up. Not as fluent or an expert in AEW, but since I'm part of this Wrestletalk League, I'll go ahead and give some predictions anyways. I kind of follow it on YouTube. That's about as good as it gets. Um, I'm currently one of the hundreds of people that are probably hundreds of people that are in second place with the Wrestle League with Wrestle Talk. Um, I'm making some more risky picks this time around, so I could definitely see that going way down. But we'll give it a shot anyways. This is kind of me making some risky picks. Let's see what happens. Okay, so WWE Night of Champions, uh, we have um, we have Gunther versus Mustafa Ali. And while I could see them going for the hometown pop and giving it to Mustafa Ali, one you got to remember he's not from Saudi Arabia. He's not even Saudi Arabian, so probably shouldn't be factored in there. But it's WWE. I could see them possibly doing that. I could also see them just kind of wanting to give a push to Mustafa. He is a really good wrestler, pretty good promo. They've kind of put him on the back burner a lot of times, and at one point he really did have. They were looking at him for a push, so I could see that possibly changing. But no, Gunther's going to continue with his Intercontinental Championship reign, and he is going to win this match. I thought I made this my Joker pick. Oh, I see why I didn't make it my Joker pick. And for those who don't do the Wrestle Talk League, Joker pick just means this is the pick that I think for sure is going to. It's worth double points when you do the Joker pick. So that's you put it on the one that you're almost guaranteed, especially if it's a title match. Just a little hint. But yeah, I'm going with Gunther. All right. So next one, which I could easily see me losing some points on, the undisputed tag team championship between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Um, the the what if scenario of this is Sami Zayn has never gone to Saudi Arabia. Kevin Owens has chosen not to go to Saudi Arabia before also to support Sami Zayn. I don't even know if Sami Zayn's allowed into Saudi Arabia. I think that was kind of like the weird thing because Sami Zayn is of Syrian descent. He's Canadian, but of Syrian descent. And yeah, Saudi Arabia and Syria don't have a great relationship. And on top of that, Sami Zayn actually is vocal about that and does charity fundraising for Syrian causes. So I didn't think that they would have him go there. I still think that's a possibility. This match may be changed on Friday at SmackDown. In fact, they may do the match on Friday Night SmackDown. One that would keep Roman Reigns from having to go to Saudi Arabia, um, and just make the network happy about having having that match on SmackDown. The other thing that could happen is that the Usos challenge Roman or Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to a match on SmackDown, beat them, and then face Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa in Saudi Arabia to finally have a match between the bloodline. But there is a slight possibility this match will happen. If it does, and in Saudi Arabia, if it does, then I say it goes to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I could easily be wrong on that. They could put more titles on Roman Reigns. That is something that I could see WWE doing. But I'm thinking that the Usos are going to get involved, going to cost Roman Reigns and Solo the match, leading to more dissent in the bloodline, and then keep the titles on Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. That's what I think is going to happen. we'll see if that ends up working out. Hopefully, this is the last match between Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and the Bloodline, but we shall see. All right, so my pick is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn until we see if there's an update to the match. All right, another one which I'm this is going into my my overall predictions, so I'm kind of having to go this way, but between Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes, I'm picking Cody Rhodes. That will give Cody Rhodes 2 wins over Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar losing yet again in Saudi Arabia of all places. So I'm I'm so close to switching this pick. But if I switch this pick, then that means the story continues, and we have another Cody Rhodes Brock Lesnar match, which is possible, and maybe the direction WWE decides to go. But especially with Cody being quote unquote injured last week, I could see them saying, okay, Cody Rhodes loses his match. He's injured. Brock Lesnar wins. This continues on. When Cody Rhodes heals up a bit, they'll rematch. Cody Rhodes will get his win back. But I'm saying no. Um, he overcomes the adversity, as it were, as they like to say on Wrestletalk. He overcomes the adversity, and he wins this match, and they end this storyline. We shall see. That's my pick, and we'll kind of discuss where that goes moving forward. All right, next pick. That again, yet another pick that I could easily be wrong about. Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles. They've been building up Seth Rollins this whole time. This is Seth Rollins' title to win. I think AJ wins this match, and I think he's the first not first, but the new world heavyweight champion. This is basically a restarting of that title, is what they're saying. Even though the championship belt is different, the actual belt itself is different. This is the world heavyweight championship, which was decommissioned. Decommissioned, is that the right word? Anyways, it was taken out of circulation in like 2015 or something like that. Anyways, so they're restarting the belt. I think they've been making it pretty clear that Seth Rollins is going to win that. But my pick is AJ Styles for a couple of reasons. One, they do like to subvert expectations. So if they're making it seem like it's a sure thing, then there's a good possibility they'll try to swerve us. So I could see AJ Styles winning for that reason. I could see AJ Styles winning just because it's been a while since he's held a major title, and they've kind of been holding him back a little bit, and then he got injured. I could see them pushing him and making him be the face of Raw for a little while. But if they do that, then they more than likely bring over the rest of the OC. That was something I was not. That's why I had Sheamus initially winning the SmackDown side of things. But bringing AJ and the OC over to Raw, I could see them doing it. That's what I think is going to happen. I think AJ Styles wins this match. In large part, those other reasons, good reasons too, but in large part, so they can bring SmackDown stars over to Raw, so that Raw has to send some stars over to SmackDown, because they're going to make the focus of the draft take effect after Night of Champions. And so if SmackDown is losing a big star like AJ Styles, Raw is going to need to give them a big star to replace him, and then Raw gives them Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, this is another reason why I want to switch it to Brock, because Cody Rhodes coming off a loss is less, and an injury. He's coming off a loss, he's injured. Raw trading him to SmackDown makes more sense. But we're going to stick with it for now. I may change this before the event. But anyways, I think AJ Styles wins. They trade AJ Styles and the OC to Raw for Cody Rhodes. Maybe some other wrestlers are in the mix there to get them over to SmackDown to make it an even trade. We shall see. But that gets Cody Rhodes on the SmackDown and lets Cody Rhodes get another crack at Roman Reigns. either at SummerSlam, or if they do really make him wait until WrestleMania next year, then none of this probably happens. If they're going to make him wait till WrestleMania, they can just have him win the Royal Rumble again or something like that. But if they want that story to continue after Roman Reigns is done with the Bloodline, they can have him go to SmackDown. He needs to recover his injury for a little bit, or maybe deals with the Brock Lesnar story a little bit more going forward, because Brock Lesnar can be on both shows. And then eventually Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns gets to go against each other again. That's my take. I'm sticking to it. It may cost me a lot of points. A lot of points. All right, next match is Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. I mean, Becky Lynch is going to win this match, right? That's almost a guarantee. Unless they want it to continue on to SummerSlam, then I guess they could have Trish Stratus like cheat and win. But I'm going with Becky Lynch. I think that I don't think they need Becky to lose this match to continue it to SummerSlam, and I'm hoping they don't continue it all the way to SummerSlam. So Becky Lynch. And then the next pick is this is where my Joker pick went, and yeah, it is Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. Natalya is not winning this match. She's just not. She's not. Rhea Ripley's winning this match. This is my Joker pick. She's going to retain her title. I'm going to get double points. That's just what's going to happen. There's a slight chance Gunther loses to Mustafa Ali, so I'm putting my Joker pick on this sure thing, because there's no way Natalya is winning this match. And then the last match is Bianca Belair versus Asuka. I'm picking Asuka to actually take the title. Finally take the title off of Bianca, put it on Asuka. There you go. That is 1, 2, 3 women's matches on a Saudi Arabia show. Pretty crazy. Pretty cool. Especially if they really do bring Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens over there. Saudi Arabia is loosening up that grip a lot on these shows. It's good. That's a good thing, guys. Come on. It's a good thing. All right. So that's my predictions for that show. Moving forward, I really do hope to see Cody Rhodes move over to SmackDown. This is how I set that up. All right. So let's take a look at the next event. Let's do AEW real quick, because that'll be really, really quick, because I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to AEW, or not that much. So let's take a look here. I'm looking at my phone, by the way. I have it all on my phone here. So that's why I am looking down while talking to you guys. Okay, so from my limited knowledge, which could very well impact my scoring with this Wrestle League, because AEW I did not realize was a part of the league, but I should have, because AEW is a big part of their show, the Wrestletalk show. Okay, first match is the 4-way title match between MJF, Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy, Darby Allin. I could see them finally putting it on one of the other 4 pillars of AEW, but no, MJF is going to continue his title reign. He is one of, if not the biggest stars in AEW. They're going to continue to let him hold that and build the company up around him. And also the other 3 guys, like one of them they're all probably eventually going to hold it. At least a few of them are. And I just, having one of them win it in a 4-way match like this is probably not the direction they want to go. That's not exactly the greatest storytelling, but AEW's storytelling is probably one of their weakest. One of the weakest things about AEW is their storytelling, as far as I can see. Again, I'm not an expert, so don't hate me. But yeah, I say that MJF picks this, but I did not make it my Joker pick. Okay, we'll get to that. We have FTR versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. I could see them having FTR drop the belts and putting it on Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. But my pick is FTR. I think that they're going to have them hold it. They're going to win. They're going to retain going into the new show that they're creating, that FTR is going to be a part of, I think. That's my understanding, especially if CM Punk really does come back and really is a part of the other show. FTR will be on the show with CM Punk. I think they'll keep the titles on them and have them, mostly defend those titles on the other show as part of the other shows. Um, as part of the reason to watch the other show. I think FTR wins here. Wardlow versus Christian. Um, Wardlow is my pick. I could see them finally putting a title on Christian. I think the only title Christian's had was the TNA title that he won off Kenny Omega. Um, I don't think he's actually had an AEW title yet, so I could see them finally putting one on him, but I don't think so. I think that Wardlow, they gave him, like, his last run was not great. Hopefully this run's better. It starts by him beating Christian. Eventually he'll probably fight Luchasaurus or whatever. Yeah, Luchasaurus, I think is his name. Oh, AEW. Anyways, okay, so Wardlow I think wins this match. The Blackjack Battle Royal, I have no clue. I don't even know for sure who all is going to be in it. I'm just really unsure about the rules even. I know that originally it was supposed to be Orange Cassidy. I think was defending the title in it. And so I probably would have just picked Orange Cassidy to retain, but I think he's injured and he's not going to be in it after all. So they're going to crown a new winner, a new champion. Um, and the one that came to mind was Powerhouse Hobbs, because they really screwed him on his title reign with the TNT Championship. So I could see Powerhouse Hobbs winning this and taking the what's it called? The International Championship, the AEW International Championship. I could see it being Powerhouse Hobbs. I could see it being a returning Miro also. Finally having Miro come back and having him take that title. So if that happens, that would have been my second pick, but that's not really how these things work. You have to pick somebody. So I'm going with Powerhouse Hobbs, but it could be Miro, could be anybody really, because freaking I have no clue. Let's see how that goes. All right, we have Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm. I'm gonna go with Jamie Hayter continuing to hold the title. Um, Tony Storm could win and take it off of her to win it back, I think, because I think Jamie Hayter took it from Tony Storm. But I think this is building towards a Saraya. I think that's how they pronounce her name there. Versus Jamie Hayter and Saraya finally winning it. Probably. I don't know. Like I said, not an expert on this stuff. But I'm going to go with Jamie Hayter retaining. Blackpool Combat Club versus the Elite. I think this is a storyline that's going to continue moving forward. And so I think it makes more sense for the Blackpool Combat Club to win this match. And then eventually the Elite will get their revenge and they will win. But I don't think the Blackpool Combat Club loses tonight and then gets their revenge because, they're the bad guys, kind of, kind of. AEW is kind of weird as far as that goes. It's not really clear cut. These guys are all very popular. So, anyways, that's my pick, Blackpool Combat Club. And then my Joker pick is the Jade Cargill Taya Valkyrie, and Jade is going to retain. So this one isn't as secure as my last Joker pick. Could Taya be the one to finally dethrone her after all this time, give her first loss? Sure, Taya would be a good choice for that. But I think it's more likely to be of a homegrown, and the one that they seem to be building towards, who just won a title in another promotion, is that Willow Nightingale, I think her name is. So I don't think Taya wins this one, but she could. But this is my Joker pick. Jade Cargill continues to be the champion. Ethan Page and the Guns versus the Hardy Party. The Hardy Party. I think that they're elevating the Hardys on this probably final run that they're having. I think they win this match. They finally end the storyline with Ethan Page. Wait, didn't Ethan Page make his contract part of this storyline. Oh God, they're gonna continue that storyline. That'd be the only reason I could see the Hardy Party losing is so they don't have to continue that storyline. But no, I'm still gonna go with Hardy Party winning. Freaking Hardy Party. Anyways, yeah, that's my pick. And then we have Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho, unsanctioned. The reason why I'm going with Adam Cole, and I am going with Adam Cole, is because this is an unsanctioned match. Where else do you go from here? I think Adam Cole has to win this feud. This is probably the last match. Is it the only match? Did they get a match before? Anyways, um, Adam Cole wins this match, moves on to a new storyline. So is Chris Jericho. But yeah, I think Adam Cole wins this match. All right, those are my picks. We shall see how I do. All right, and then we will go to NXT Battleground. I actually may need to make some changes after NXT last night. Let's take a look. All right. First match, my Joker pick. Little scary, but I really do want to go put my Joker pick on a championship match because that's kind of I think that's where the points are. So if I'm gonna take the risk, I might as well get the most points out of it. You also lose points on a Joker pick if you get it wrong, so extra scary. But I think this is still a pretty certain outcome. Carmelo Hayes defeats Braun Breaker, and he finally goes up to the main roster. Um, I'm surprised he wasn't drafted to the main roster, but they're going to make it a big deal of him coming to the main roster. Um, there is a possibility that they don't do that yet, and so Braun Breaker gets the title back, and then loses it again before going to the main roster. But I don't think so. I think Carmelo needs to win this match. He needs to win it clean, by the way. That's part of the reason why I think he needs to win is he needed this match to begin with is because the last match he won with assistance, and if he's going to be the babyface moving forward, he has to win this clean without assistance from his buddy. So, Joker pick, Carmelo Hayes retains. That's my pick. All right. Oh, I do. It's making me pick it again. Okay, so we have the next pick is the NXT Women's Championship. I'm less certain about this than I am about the Carmelo and Braun, so I'm going to go ahead and leave my Joker pick where it is. But I am picking Tiffany Stratton. It seems like she's the one they've been building up. They gave Lyra Valkyrie a kind of injury in the last episode, so I could see them using that as an excuse and part of the reason why Tiffany Stratton's going to win. But I think they see Tiffany as the new Mandy Rose moving forward, the more athletic Mandy Rose, basically. And so they're going to put the title on her. It's just what they're going to do. So that's my pick is Tiffany Stratton. But I could see him going with Lyra, and so I don't want to put my Joker pick on it. I'm going to leave my Joker pick the other way. All right. We have the NXT Heritage Cup. I didn't even know if this is considered championship match, so I didn't want to put the Joker pick on it. Also, really, it could go either way. I could see them giving Noam Dar the boost going forward and having him because it's a more of a heel thing because it's not an actual championship, but maybe it will be moving forward. I don't know. It seems more like a heel thing to hold something like this. So having Noam Dar hold this cup just kind of is cool. But I'm picking Dragon Lee. He's got the most momentum, and they're trying to build him up as a star. So I could see Dragon Lee winning this, or that's who my pick is. Then we have the NXT North American Championship. Again, I'm less certain about who wins this match, so it's not getting the Joker pick. But I see Wesley retaining. I think Wesley needs to hold this title for a while longer. He is being built as one of the biggest stars, and eventually he will move on to challenge Carmelo Hayes. That's just what I see happening. Wesley's one of my favorite guys there. I think he wins this match. Gotta root for him. And then the final match is the last man standing match between Ilha Dragunov and Dijak. This is seriously 50-50 toss up in my mind. There's almost no way for me to pick, but I have to pick. So I'm picking Dragunov because I see him um, sticking with NXT for a while longer, probably moving on to. See, that's the other thing is with Carmelo Hayes being a babyface, I see Dijak being more likely to be his next challenger. Or it could be Dragunov and then Dijak goes after Wesley, but they kind of already did a Dijak Wesley thing. Like I said, 50-50 on this one. I'm going with Dragunov, but I really kind of am thinking about switching it to Dijak. Switching it to Dijak. Like I said, 50-50. Submit. All right, those are my predictions. If I make any changes before the event, I'll probably talk about it in a video at some point where I'm talking about how I'm doing in the standings. Um, but I would guess that I would be dropping precipitously from my number 2 spot, along with hundreds of other people. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good day.